Good morning from Maple Farm Nurseries. Absolutely gorgeous down here today. The sun's shining, the sky's blue, and I've come down here today to pick up, well, to look for a plant for a special video that I'm doing, and it's a collaboration video with Nillys Bonsai. So let's go and look for something. So I've come down to this nursery, as I say, Maple Farm Nurseries. It's probably my favourite place to get bonsai material in the northwest. Garden centres are great, but this is a proper nursery with lots of different trees, native varieties, and they have some really good prices on the stuff as well, and you get to choose from quite a decent variety. And what I'm doing today is looking for a tree or a shrub for under £10 to turn into a bonsai for a challenge that I'm doing. There are some nice little junipers here that are £7.95, so I'm going to pick a couple of these up. So we've got various junipers, the squamata, the blue carpet, green carpet, and what I'm going to do now is just have a look through those and pick a couple of these out and decide which one to do for my project. So what's this challenge about, you're asking? Well, basically I contacted Nillys Bonsai. He's a great lad called Sam. I watch his videos and I thought it'd be just nice to do a collaboration with somebody, just to start a bit of community, even a bit of YouTube bonsai community, and you know, maybe pass some subscribers his way and just for a bit of fun. And I thought £10, get a tree, we both do a tree, it's not a competition, it's just a bit of fun, and let's get home and get working on this one of the junipers I selected. Look at these lovely chickens. You're a beauty, aren't you? Hey? This is the kind of place it is. Love it. Good afternoon. That was a fun morning, really enjoyed it. I love going visiting garden centres and nurseries. Even if I don't buy anything, I like looking around at the plants and the trees. But I picked three, as I said. This was my Austrian pine. I'm going to do a video about that in the future, definitely. In fact, I'm going to do it this week, so I'm itching to get going on that. I think it's got good potential for nursery stock anyway, so I'll put that down there. And then I picked up two junipers. They're both a different variety. I think this is like just a common juniper. It might be called a green carpet. It was hard to tell, there were a few different varieties around. It's a bit spiny, it does hurt. Yeah, it hurts when you're wiring these. The newer growth is softer, but there was this one in there as well, and it's got nice foliage. Again, I don't really know what variety it is. This looks like some kind of Chinensis. They're both bent over, they've got interesting trunks. I'm going to do videos on the other one, but I'm going to use this one today. I'll do a video on that in the future. So it's now a question of getting started with this and taking it out of the pot. I believe you can work on junipers more or less any time of year within reason, but I don't want to do much work on the roots today. I will take a quick look though at the base of the trunk. Look at those roots. It's a super healthy plant. And I'm just going to have a little dig around at this base, just to see what we're dealing with, and just take a few of these weeds out. I found quite a big knuckle down here. I don't like it when I got these big ugly knuckles. So we've got some kind of root base going on here. And it's a question of, this is a root that's come up to the surface and looped and gone back down. And I need to do something with this now, because this is just going to be a problem in the future. So I'm going to cut that off. I'm not exactly sure where that's connected, but wherever, oh, you see this piece here. This piece here is the piece of root that's in there. Not sure how I'll go about getting that out. I suppose that'll just die off over time. There's probably quite a lot of root attached to that, but I needed to get rid of that because it was just very ugly. I can't resist just doing a bit, just to try and sort these roots out a little bit, because they're quite a mess, these. They needed a little bit of work doing. And because it's such a nice healthy root ball, I don't think it'll suffer too much. Lovely healthy plant, this, and it's naturally got quite a flat base, which is good. There's no real roots coming down, nothing that I can see really. But what I will do is that root that I tried to pull on before. I wonder if I can find that. Oh, I can't believe I've done it again. I've gone mad on the roots. It's all just like lumped together in an awful crowded mess. These roots are really bad actually. They're like the complete opposite of a radial root system. They're just knotted and twisted and doubling back on themselves. I think I'm going to kill this. I hope Sam's doing better with his tree than me, because this is awful. Am I the only one who's like this? Once I start, I just can't stop. I just see awful roots all twisted up and I think, how will this look in the future? You know, if I spend all the time wiring the top and trying to make it look good, working on all the top part, and then down the line I've got a root base that's that's terrible, and all twisted and knotted. Right, here we are. Well, what's happened has happened. I honestly don't think I can style this tree now. I put it through so much there. I don't think it's going to live. And if it does live, it won't live if I do any work to the top. So what I've done is I've got these roots down to this. So I've got the roots down to this. At least I've kind of split them up, spread them out. You know, I suppose I can, if I cut that clean, it's got more of a chance. And it would potentially be quite a nice root base if this tree survives something like that. Because I've got these roots coming round here, I think the tree will naturally cascade over to this side. So I see it as a cascading tree. The roots have determined the eventual design. This branch can go. So I will get rid of that. As for the rest of it, I mean, I think I've killed it. This is a shambles. I'm just going to spread the roots round. Try and open them up a little bit. Cover the roots with soil. And water this in and cross my fingers that it doesn't die. I think it's going to die. Look at that. So in this challenge, I've ended up with a cascading juniper. I've not put any wire on it. I've done no styling. All I've done is almost kill it, and probably have killed it. All I can do now is water this in, give it a good water, try and look after it for the next few months, and hopefully it survives. There's part of me thinking, get the other juniper, reshoot the video, do something with that. It's got to turn out better than this, and you know, show something good instead of really an exhibition of killing a plant. But I'm not going to, because that's not what my channel's about. I'm not pretending I'm an expert, and I'm not pretending that I don't sometimes completely mess up and kill trees by accident, because I do. I mean, I've had some really good successes so far. I think some of my trees are coming on really nicely, and they're developing into really trees with plenty of potential to be really good bonsai in the future. But I've also done this, and I see it on Facebook, people saying they show a tree and it's like awful, and they're like, it's my first tree, look at it. I've only been doing bonsai for sort of, you know, a year and a half. I thought I was past this stage, but I'm not. you never know. If it lives, I think it could turn into quite a good tree. It's got some potential. But we'll just see what happens anyway. I'm going to put a link to Nillys bonsai below, so you can check out what he's done. I'm almost positive he's done better than me. But it's going to be interesting following his tree as well, seeing how that develops over the years. So pop over, give him a subscribe and follow him. Like I say, I like his content. He knows his stuff. He's a gardener. And I'm going to resist saying hit subscribe and follow me, because I can't believe anyone who's watched this would would want to see any more videos that I do. But I've had fun today. I've been out to a nursery. I had a really nice chat with Katrina, who runs it, and the other lass who was doing some watering. It's been a good day, and you never know. Who knows what's going to happen? But thanks for joining me today. It's been really good, and I'll see you soon.